Good game last night.
You're gonna be losing today. Hey! Come on, bro. That wasn't me. Who's manager? Ball. Trifecta! Hit that! Rip that! We always be ready. Stay out here! Hit! Go! Get bored! Switch! Get it! You can't fly with me.
Come on, focus.
Y'all ready to lose? Hey, yo, right here. Come around. I'll take it. You going down. Get ready for that L.
What's shaking it, Pete? Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
Welcome everyone to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. You take a look at Brooklyn, they love where they stand right now, first place. And of course there's Philadelphia. Quite a bit of space between these two.
I think for the Nets, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Sharp dimming out there with MP. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Wolf in at the power forward. And this contest, the 4th one during the group stage of the NBA Cup. Grant, these teams have had vastly different fortunes so far in the tournament.
Well, one team is undefeated and the other is mostly out of it, BA. About as different as you can possibly get. And that's just how it can be during these group stages. There is just little room for forgiveness.
Here's Wolf. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Oubre for three. Maxey. He can't get it to go. From deep, MP. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Oubre. The three. Porter pulls it in.
0 for 3 from the field. The offense is still trying to find its bearings.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Here's Oubre. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Back over to you, Ryan.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
Now here's MP doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29 and a half a game. Oof, good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
76ers trail by 5. Outside Oubre. Embiid, high post. And here's another one for the Sixers.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
MP outside. Pass to Sharp. Here's Wolf. George defending. Shot clock at 5. MP, the pass to Wolf. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And he jams it home with authority.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
MP against Maxey. Here's MP. And again, it's Brooklyn.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Traoré comes in for MP. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Kelly Oubre.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Watford gets the bucket. Watford's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
We've got Michael Porter. MP is out there with Traoré. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from Embiid? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Here's Barlow. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Woo, throw it down, big man. You gotta love seeing Embiid rise up and just throw it down.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. So the Nets making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Edwards. MP, the pass to Porter. It's stolen. Pass to Watford. This one for three. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. MP outside. Porter, the pass to MP. And here's Sharp, outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And here's MP from outside. Oh, MP buries the triple.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Pass to Barlow. The kick out to Maxey. Off target from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
MP no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, got that one up quick.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the second quarter. MP inside. Watford covering. MP, the pass to Wolf. There's a screen. Beyond the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Grimes, the pass to Maxey. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Pass to Embiid. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
MP looking around. Shoots, and he nails the jumper. MP's got 12.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Pass to Embiid. Launches a three. Oh, Embiid hit from outside. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Now MP. He's got 12. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Traoré can't hit. Watford with it. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Philadelphia on top, leading by a point. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
So I have to ask you guys, what's next on your personal schedules?
Oh, well, Ernie, man, I'm taking a long vacation.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love it.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre. Whoa!
Nice!
What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there.
Wow, VJ Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability. And the MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Embiid against Sharp. Embiid passes to Maxey. Off target with the 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Kept alive. Porter. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Nets lead by 1. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Maxey surveying the D. Embiid. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's MP. The rebound by Maxey.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Nets trail by 3. And here's MP. He's got 14. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. For 3, George nails it from beyond the arc. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Cloudy, he's checked in for Michael Porter. A look at the best first-year players when it comes to three-point shooting. MP, number 1. 4th is VJ Edgecombe.
These 2 rookies have been outstanding from deep, rising up from distance with assertiveness and proving to be lethal from there.
Inside, pass to Dimon. Now here's MP. 4 on the clock. He drops it from range. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Edgecombe. For 3, George. The rebound by the Nets. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Maxey against MP. Fires for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
1:37 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And here's Embiid. Guarded by Sharp. Embiid against Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? Embiid can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 4. And here's MP from outside to the left wing. Another shot. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
From deep, MP. No good that time. MP getting it done for the Nets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the...
He's deciding to change it up. 76ers trail by 7. We've got Demon. He's out there with MP. Sharp out there with Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
MP against Maxey. Beyond the arc. MP rips one from long range.
That's his 3rd 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
76ers trail by 7. Maxey. He got it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Nets have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Porter looks it over. Here's MP from downtown. Knocks down the trifecta.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
Now Embiid. Outside Oubre. Takes a 3. The triple drops.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
A minute 53 left in the 4th quarter. Here's MP. From deep. Sharp. Active on the glass there. Second chance points.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Now Embiid. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Embiid, yes sir, with the 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you gotta know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Here's Porter. MP outside. There's a screen. Now Sharp. Embiid with a steal. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Huge bucket from George, leaning on the vet in that spot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. So it's Philadelphia now.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up his lead.
Maxey! Ooh, the three doesn't go. Brooklyn with the ball. Yes, sir, it's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so MP will bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by 7. Fires the three. Connects! So we see the Nets taking the W here. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination going forward. A whole new game. But I do like their chances.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A memorable evening. MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were a star, MP, you were a fan. This kind of effort is special for you to experience as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. It's not that I'm surprised or anything, but it always feels good to drop 30 or more. It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you win, now that's the best feeling in the world. And that feeling never gets old.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Yep.
Brian, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Terrence Mann. He's out there with MP. Porter is out there with Sharp. And it's Wolf at the power forward. Now, here's MP. Pass to Mann. The Nets working the ball around now. Porter a screen on Rollins. And here's MP for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Kuzma finds Harris. Here's Rollins. Hits it from three-point range. Rollins got 5 now.
Yeah, that's just great team basketball. Harris with the fantastic pass to the open man.
Here's MP, and he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Nance. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Rollins with the bucket. 7 points in the game.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Here's Rollins. 11 points last game. Outside Turner. Out to Harris. Pass to Nance. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
Here's Rollins. The rebound by Sharp. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Wolf. MP with a screen on Nance. Back to MP. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kuzma with a screen on MP. Here's Rollins. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Here's MP. 10 points for him. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The motor of MP. This guy loves to win, loves to compete.
Pass to Harris. Here's Rollins. Out to Harris. Here's Rollins. Covered by MP. Here's Kuzma. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It's stolen by Nance. Now the Bucks moving it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Rollins. 10 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rollins got 12 in the game.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Rollins is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Nance. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Jang in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks trail by 3. Rollins the pass to Jang. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's MP. 14 points for him. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, Milwaukee with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Jang, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Jang with a screen on MP. Lets it go from deep. Jang, no luck.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Demon. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Demon's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the borders. He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Bucks trail by 8. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. That 3 off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
MP outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Pass to Rollins. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's hauled in by MP.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And count it, good.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime. And with neither team at full...
The Bucks are clearly hurting. How do you replace Giannis? A big man with guard skills. Who stuffs a stat?
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Brooklyn Nets.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London? Big Ben?
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Starting off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. They've got Michael Porter. MP out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. Pass to Wolf. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Harris outside. And here is Turner, defended by Sharp. Nance passes to Rollins. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Knocks down the 3 ball. MP's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Brooklyn. Pass to Kuzma. Turner up top. Nance passes to Harris. Here's Kuzma. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. MP against Rollins. MP deciding where to go with it. Inside, Turner with the steal. Rollins against MP. Pass to Turner. Turner with the screen. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
MP outside. Here's Wolf. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Trent's checked in for Rollins. And the Nets making a change here as well. Demon, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Now here's Nance. He's guarded closely.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Harris outside. Pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6. To end the cold streak, Wolf grabs the miss. Nets leading by 19 points. MP passes to Wolf. Harris against MP. Here's Wolf. A 3-pointer is right on target. Wolf got 6 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Igor Demon.
Well, what I love about Trent Jr. is how confident he is, especially when it comes to shooting the 3 ball.
And the Bucks making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Brownie's checked in. And it's Demon missing. Bucks trail by 21. And Zhang kicks to Harris. Back to Zhang. Pass to Trent. Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Bucks have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the 3rd quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Harris against MP. The 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
The Bucks shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Kuzma outside. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Nets out in front as they end the third quarter with
Mismatch, help him.
and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass.
Making some changes here. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Here's MP. Here's Demon. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
They've got Turner. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Nance. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Back to MP. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Turner finds Harris. 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him.
That is a great possession. Give Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Abaji's checked in. The 3 from MP. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The shot by Rollins, no good. Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. The 3 from MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
To the inside, it's stolen by Nance.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Again, the Nets for 2.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
From outside the arc, off target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a master.
I'm here with MP, fresh off the win and a...
Yeah. This is what I was getting at. We want to be winning playoff games, and that's a whole different beast. So we got to start making teams uncomfortable, refs uncomfortable, rebounding and fouling. Got to bring that edge every night, every game.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Well, folks, that's good.
Happy Monday, everyone. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against Indiana, it's going to be a good challenge for them. Even though they expect to win, it could probably go either way, depending on how well they play.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. James is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Knipple. Then it's Miles Bridges. And for Brooklyn, we've got Demon. He's out there with MP. Sharp out there with Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the 4. They're getting a 2-for-1 on this road trip, Grant. taking on both of the teams here in New York.
And I like what the league has done with the schedule, trying to make things more efficient, limiting the miles traveled by each team.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Hornets making their last shot from deep. MP can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Here's Knipple. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Dimon. And so MP will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of
Okay.